What's going on, Star Wars fans?
Hello there.
We are live on the night before Thanksgiving. So we're going to do a little something different tonight. Thanks everybody who's joining in. It's just me tonight. Mike might stop by later, but everybody's got some family stuff going on, which is totally cool. So thank you for joining me. Whoever is on here right now, please throw something in the comments so I know who's here talking with me. I'm going to try something new tonight because there's so much stuff out there right now with the early stuff. Sorry, got a little water down there. With all the new stuff that's coming out, it's what's up, Jacob? Papa Boz 66, appreciate you jumping on. What I'm talking about, I'm going to do something a little bit different tonight since nobody else is on here. I've been doing a series on my other social media along with here in reference to a lot of the collection that I have, and I'm doing sort of a Christmas theme as the holidays approach us here. I guess they start sort of during Halloween, and then we continue through Thanksgiving tomorrow and Christmas and New Year's and Hanukkah and all that fun stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch cameras here, and I'm going to go through some of the Hallmark stuff that I have that actually is all brand new this year. So you usually have to pre-order most of it, and then they'll call you. But if you try to get some of these things now, it's not going to work out for you for the best. So but some of these are really cool. A lot of them I get just to have them for my collection. So I'm going to go over a few of them. If you guys want, stick around. We're going to do that. And then if you guys got any questions or you guys want to talk about anything that's going on right now with the hunt for Ben Solo, Ahsoka season 2, Mandalorian and Grogu, Starfighter, anything like that, be happy to entertain questions or just go back and forth. So I'm going to talk while I'm doing this and switch these cameras over, and we'll start rocking and rolling on this. Let me see what I got here. I can put that. All right. So I should be up in the corner there, which should be fun. So the first one I'm actually going to do, actually one of my favorites, is Chopper. So they got a new Chopper this year, which I think is cool. I think that probably helped with Ahsoka coming out. A few more people probably know who Chopper is if they don't watch the animation. So they always do a fantastic job with these. Nope, not a problem, brother. If you're at work, totally get it. But they do such a great job with the. I guess you can't see, it's a little bit blurry, but the details and stuff on all these Hallmark cards, which I really like. So this is again one of my favorites. Chopper has become a favorite of mine since Rebels. I'm actually watching Rebels again. I just started. I think I'm still only on season 1. So but yeah, just the detail that they do on these is fantastic and such a great job. And Chopper's such a cool character coming off of the Rebels show. What else we got here? We'll go right to this one. So we got an A-Wing fighter from Return of the Jedi. They did have a couple throwbacks. I don't know if I have them all up here, but they did have a couple throwbacks this year. So somebody else jumping on there. We're doing something a little bit different. I'm the only one on tonight. Everybody's got some family stuff, so we appreciate you jumping in here. We're actually just going through some of the new Hallmark stuff that I picked up, and that's what we're doing tonight. So if you guys have any questions about this stuff, or if you guys collect any of these, let me know if you got some this year. I've been collecting these for a while, but these are all the ones from this year, which we're looking at. If you got any other questions, you guys want to talk about some different things tonight, please pop in the comments, and we'll talk about whatever. I know some of the other I've seen. I think it's, what is it? Star Wars Explained. I think they do like a Lego build with Q&A and stuff like that. So if you guys want to throw some comments in there, I'm going to keep an eye on them while we're doing this. But again, the new Hallmark, this is the 2025. This is what is this? The A-Wing, right? Yeah. Again, the detail in these is just so cool. I think they do such a good job. So we got those two. Let's do, I'll save that one for a little bit. We got this here. This is actually Anakin from, they call him General Anakin Skywalker from the Ahsoka series. So that's sort of cool that they got other stuff besides just Ahsoka or Sabine coming out with him being there. So please jump in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys collect these Hallmark things? Do you think they're pretty cool? You think they're trash? I don't know. I like them. Again, this one, uh, I mainly got it for the nostalgia of it to have it. I usually try to get, unfortunately, I try to get all the Hallmark keepsakes when they come out for Christmas because they are so cool. They do such a good job with the detail. Some of the other ones, they have the electronics with them. I actually think one of these two had batteries in them, or one of these other ones that we got coming up. So, but yeah, that is Jacob is pretty cool on that, the face and everything that he has. I guess that's going to be upside down. Guess I should have switched the camera around. See, you live and learn. But anyways, so General Anakin Skywalker on that one, which again, the detail in these are so cool. What else we got? Oh, we got this. So I think, I know Mike always talks about it, and we talk about it here. The Mandalorian and Grogu movie that's coming out next year. I think it's going to be a huge hit. I really do, and I know people make fun of Mike about the $1 billion, but I think it could be Force Awakens. I think it could be 2 billion, obviously, or that's what I think. That's my opinion. But uh, just because of Grogu, actually, we were out somewhere the other day and we were talking to somebody. Again, not everybody loves Star Wars or likes Star Wars or even gives a shit about it. But we were out and somebody was talking about, and they're like, "Oh my god, that baby Yoda," and I was like, "Nope, its name is Grogu. We have a name now." But it's still, there's so many people out there that are going just to see that character. They think Baby Yoda's cute. That's how they know him, by Baby Yoda. And again, we all know him as Grogu. But it's crazy how many people are going to go see this movie. Some of the other movies that have brought in some big numbers. I can't think of the one. It was an animated one my son was telling me about, but it was huge. I mean, I think it made over 1 billion or close to it. Never even heard of it. What Inside Out 2, I think it was. Again, huge movies. And Avatar, I don't get it. Um, it's just different. I guess I really probably need to sit down and watch them. Yeah, Naza. Thanks, Jacob. Naza too. Happy Turkey Day Eve. Max, appreciate you being here. We're, like I said, we're going through talking about some things, but we're also going through some Hallmark keepsake ornaments that I get every year. I have a little thing going on the social media and on the other live or the shorts here on YouTube, going through my collection, and I started doing the Christmas stuff. So I actually got this shirt. Actually, it came today, and I thought it was pretty appropriate. So a little R2 with the hat on. So, but anyways, yeah, I think Mandalorian and Grogu is going to kill it in the movie theater. They continue to talk about if that's going to be good or Starfighter is going to be good. And what are they going to do from there? They're going to continue to go on and, make a trilogy, and just see what's up. But I think I think they're both going to be smashes, and I think you're going to have to get a trilogy out of it. And I think somehow Starfighter is going to fit into something. So Max walking around getting some last minute item. I bet it's freaking packed. So be safe. Good luck. Thank you guys for joining on. We got a few of you on here. I'm going to get back to this. Let me see if I can get my little face in the corner there. All right. So anyways, what got me off on that was, sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Which got me off on that topic was when I saw the next one here, which is Grogu. So, and I think a lot of the reason you're going to get the normie fans, and even maybe not even Star Wars fans, just Mandalorian fans, to go to this movie is because of this little guy right here. Jeez, yeah, I'm gonna have to. I don't know if that's upside down or not for you guys, but the detail in it, again, you can see, you can see the little vest in the back along with his armor, which is cool, or his plate here. But I thought that was pretty cool. So again, there's just so much stuff coming out. It's hard to keep track of some of these things, especially the newer things that are coming out. I have started to collect more of the Mandalorian stuff. Um, but it's hard because there's so much stuff continuing to come out. If you guys follow me at all, you also know I have a huge pop collection, Funko Pop collection, and that's they just continue to come out with more. I talked about it last stream. Jacob picked up a couple for me from I think it was Walmart. The deleted scenes, which were fantastic. It's the Jabba who's the actual like the human guy. Uh, and I think a Sand Trooper. What was the other one? Holy crap! I totally forgot what the other one was. But I have them here. But again, they continue to come out with these new ones all the time, and it's just, I mean, it's great, but it's also frustrating because I want to continue to keep getting them, especially the older ones like that. Yeah, the samurai ones, Derek's he sent me that picture last week, and that's right up his alley. Obviously, you as well. I don't know if I'll get those. It's not I'm not a huge samurai guy, but I do think they look cool. I do have a Darth Samurai, I think Lego. It's not put together, but I think I got it as a gift around here somewhere. But yeah, the samurai, they do look cool. They are cool looking. And that's Derek's big thing, which is pretty cool. And my son Jacob, he's a big, yeah, YT. Yes, he's a big what do you call it, anime guy as well. So, all right, back to it. We got Yoda done. All right, this is my favorite one this year. Again, this is a great the detail in it. Or Order 66 with Palpatine. In Cody's hand. They don't even say his name. They just say, execute Order 66. I'm pretty sure this has batteries in it. I don't know if we'll try it tonight. The ornament facing towards simple pecs. Oh, okay. It's upside down. Okay. So if I do it that way, or do I need to switch the camera, huh? I don't know if I can do that. So this might be upside down. Yeah. So I'll try to do it that way if that helps. But anyways, it's Rex. Or yeah, no, not Rex. I'm sorry. It's Cody. But they do not say that. They do not say that. This is one of my favorites. I have a large, I don't know if it's Hot Toys or what it is, but I have a much figure of this here, and I have this scene tattooed on me, which well, I won't break anything off. Pop Palpatine off. Oop, that would not be good. Anyways, so yeah, this does have some batteries. So usually I don't even bring a screwdriver to do that, but you put these. I think they'll probably put all three of them in there, and this will probably light up. And I'm sure once you push this, it'll probably also, yeah, it's got a little speaker. It'll say execute Order 66. I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay. Your upside down is our right side. I don't know. We'll get it right or not, but it's still you can still you can still make out what it is. I think, which are pretty cool. These are pretty cool. Do any other of the guys that are on here? Do you guys collect these? Do you do the any of the one or two, or not at all, or maybe even get them for Christmas? They're great. They're great gifts to give. Yeah, some of them do get a little pricey. Let me switch this around so you can see me. Some of them do get a little bit pricey. But I do have a couple more that I'll sneak around and grab them. But I also wanted to show you guys a couple of the Black Series. Do you guys collect the Black Series? I have a ton of those, but again, we're doing holiday stuff. So I have one that actually just came the other day. I think it's the newest one this year. I have another one coming, but I didn't get it yet. Oh, they don't sell them in New Zealand. Damn, the Black Series? That stinks. The Black Series are really, again, they're very detailed as well. Get them over here. Now, I'm not taking these out of the box. So, da-da-da. I got that one. I got one more. I'm going to save a couple of these for, I'm going to, some posting. Been trying to get a little bit better at that. So let's see. Anybody else on here? Nope. Nobody's on there. All right. And oh no, here he is. Hang on. That's the newest one. But, all right, I'm gonna switch this camera around so you guys can see it. I'll clear some of this other stuff out of the way that we just opened up that I did not put back together. Oop. Uh-oh. All right, we got Grogu. All right, let me switch this camera around. Let me switch this mic around so you guys can see me and hear me. All right. So, Mandalorian Warrior. The detail in these are also pretty cool. The color, the Christmas stuff that they have, the little sweater he has, along with his disintegrator rifle. I think those are pretty detailed. All the Black Series, I'm sure everybody's seen the Black Series, but these holiday ones are cool, and they're very colorful with the green. I mean, the little blue feet. It give you a little bit of information on the back, but it doesn't really tell you too much about the characters. More just the main, Mandalorian warrior, obviously. So they do that, and then do the Christmas colors, and they usually do give them a little different character as well. I don't know what kind of character what animal that is. Be interesting to find out. So that's from a couple years ago. Don't know what year this was. I have one that Derek sent me. This is from 2021. So okay, that's cool. Yeah, so I just got one the other day from 2025, which it's almost 2026. It's crazy. This year has gone by so fast. Next one I have is the Wookiee, the holiday edition. Again, we got a Porg up here, and we got a couple. Looks like the crossbow. Yeah, it's a crossbow. It's a two-piece that way. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So you guys don't get the Hallmark ones. Okay. You get the Black Series. Cool. Yeah, again, the bright colors. I mean, you can even see it on the I don't know if you guys can see it that well, but yeah, you can a little bit. The blue fingers, I'm guessing it's on the palm as well, but the red and the porg, I think they do a good job just making it stand out with the Black Series. So appreciate you guys jumping on here. I know we don't have anybody else co-hosting with me tonight. I'll switch this back over. Derek is traveling. I think Nick has got some family stuff. He's up north, and Mike has got some family stuff as well. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody, or early Thanksgiving to everybody. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I know it's the night before Thanksgiving. Did you guys know that this is pretty much the busiest night of the year, because pretty much everybody is off on Thanksgiving? So even like Christmas Eve, people are going to be home, but the night to go out is tonight. Now, New Year's Eve, obviously everybody's doing their thing for that, but everybody's off tomorrow for Thanksgiving. So it is like one of the busiest nights to go out, is Thanksgiving night. So if you're out, be safe, make good choices. And let's get back to this. I'm going to do this last one here. Switch these cameras around again. Appreciate you guys joining me. I do appreciate when you guys come and talk with us on Wednesday nights. I know you guys, some of you listen to Mike's podcast as well, which I do as well. It's fantastic. He's so knowledgeable. He does some really cool the what ifs that he has and all his shorts that he puts out. Just does a fantastic job and just so knowledgeable and always bringing us the good new stuff that comes out. I mean, shit, sometimes minutes or hours before he goes live. So I know he won't be on tomorrow, but make sure you check him out Saturday, 1 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Central Time. So that's why Central Time. So yeah, and then hopefully all four of us will be back next week. Or at least I'll get somebody else to co-host with me, which would be nice. And then you don't have to just sit here and listen to me. So there's only a few people on here. I'm going to go over this last one here, which again is my brand new one. I just got it. We have I guess like a little, almost looks like what they gave them when they the awards they gave Han and Luke and Leia when at the end of A New Hope, but it's got a Death Star on it. But the brown, the white, the black, it just makes everything pop. And then you have two different porgs, and then you have the green, or I'm sorry, the blue gun. But it's just a Stormtrooper Holiday Edition. That's all they are. And this is a 2025. I don't know what that Wookiee was. What year was that Wookiee? Oh, that was 2021 as well. So both of those were 2021, and their newer boxes this year. They don't have the angle to them, and they have the different on the side there. If you guys collect these Black Series, let me know. I think they're pretty cool looking. Again, a lot of detail in it. So, but actually, I can leave them there because I'm going to put this on. So, I know a couple of you guys just joined us. Let me know if you're who's here and what you guys want to talk about. If there's anything you want to talk about, I know it is the night before Thanksgiving, so the co-hosts that I have are doing some family stuff, or the guys that come on and help me do this are doing some family stuff. So we were going over some Hallmark things. So people are popping in and popping out of here. I know it's a whole different ball game when it's the night before Thanksgiving. So we want to got something to do, got something to talk about. Let me know. I'll show you what else I got. I got one more thing. It's not a Christmas, but I did get it recently, and I think it was a pretty cool find. It was a little pricier than I thought it was going to be. But again, it's a Black Series as well. It's not the Christmas one. Um, but I thought this was pretty cool. It's Nylon Cheel. So and modal nodes. So obviously it's one of the I'm guessing it's one of Max's. Oh no, not Max. I guess it wouldn't be Max's, but one of the band in the cantina, the Moss Eisley Cantina from back in the OG movies. Yeah, I guess he plays that. But there's a ton of different one, two, three, four accessories. Plus, he's got his two little, I guess, like little drumsticks or whatever they are, and then three sets of hands. So six different hands that come on this one. But I don't know if this is this year or not. No, this is 2022. Okay, so this was a good find. Yeah, I don't have this one. I have a bunch of these along with the Funko Pops as well. So got a few more people that jumped on here. If you guys have anything, let me know. What's your dream movie show you'd want to see? I don't know. What's your dream movie or show you'd want to see? I mean, I've seen them. I mean, they're Star Wars. That's that's it. You know, um, that's and I've seen it. I got to see it opening day, which was pretty cool. Um, Anybody else that's on here? Come on, I want to throw me some questions. Let's do a little Q&A, and then probably wrap things up here in a little bit. Would have been on here for probably I'll do like a half an hour. If you guys want to throw some questions up, or if you have any statements or opinions on any of the stuff that's coming out in reference to Mandalorian and Grogu, Ahsoka season 2. I want to get some more Maul stuff. We need more mall stuff to come out for Share the Lord. I really am. I'm excited about that. I know. I mean, I'm excited about all three of these things that are coming out next year. We always talk about how great it is to be a Star Wars fan right now, and it really is. And somebody was talking. I saw the other day, another content creator was talking about how 2027 is going to be the best, the best year, and because it's got Starfighter and it's got Star Wars Celebration, and I think he mentioned something else. I'm not sure what it was, but man, I don't. Next year is going to be a freaking awesome year with the mall series coming out. There was a bunch of fan rumors and stuff I was actually reading today in reference to that they think it's possibly going to come out in March or April and run anywhere from 2 to 4 seasons. Again, it's just all speculations. I mean, obviously, we would want this to run for 4 seasons if possible. With what, 16 to 21 episodes per season. There's just so much that they could do with his character. I watched the Sam interview from I think maybe August of this year at I think maybe Rebel Scum Con. I think that's what it's called. But just talking about his character, and it's funny because it was him and Matt Wood that does. I think he does Grievous's voice as well. Plus, he's a producer, and he does Matt's just a genius as well. But they were going back and forth about about the Mall series, and Sam, I'm sure he could say it, but talked about his Maul having an apprentice. So again, we're all excited that could be something different this year, which would be pretty cool for next year for the Mall series. I'm gonna switch this up a little bit. Actually, I can just turn that off. So I think the Mall series is going to be fantastic. I just want a little bit more about it. I want to see where we're going. It's going to come right out after, I guess, Return of the Jedi, right, or season 7 of Clone Wars, uh, where he's pretty much the crime syndicate guy. So, do you think there would be any Jedi cameo in the new Mandalorian movie? I'm not sure. I hope so. I think we'll definitely get some cameos. Uh, I don't know if they'll bring the what do they call it, deep fake Luke back. I think that would be fantastic. Again, I think they're gonna have to build it up for Dave's movie, that if he's gonna do this other movie where they're putting everybody together in the Mandoverse, there's definitely gonna have to. I would think you would have to bring Luke in on that. But I think they're gonna, when they showed us Luke in season 2, I think that we should expect a pretty good, even if it's just a fan, they just want to do it for the fans. I think we'll get to see a Jedi in this, is for sure. I don't know who it is. Cal Kestis would be fantastic. I don't know if they'll bring him in yet. Or if he'd come in Ahsoka season 2. There's so much rumor and stuff going on out there right now, especially with like all this Adam Driver stuff with the hunt for Ben Solo. I think it's interesting that there's so much hype and talk about these things. And this, I mean, we're a cool, I mean, I love it. Thank you for everybody that's on here, but we're a small podcast. I mean, I'm trying to grow, but some of these other podcasts that are out there that have hundreds of thousands and millions, they're feeling the same way. They want more stuff like this. They want the Ben Solo stuff. So I think it would be cool. Yeah, I know a few people that would scream if Cal Kestis was on there. Happy Thanksgiving, Pam. It's just me tonight. We're just talking a little bit of Star Wars. I had a little segment earlier. If you guys go back and watch it, I unboxed some of the new Hallmark ornaments that I had, and also some of the Black Series holiday series, the Black Series holiday series. So we did that a little bit earlier, but it's just me tonight. Everybody else is doing some family stuff. So I appreciate you guys jumping on, even if it's just for a couple minutes here. We're just chatting about whatever. Somebody asked about actually Crispity asked in reference to a Jedi cameo. So I think we'll get something. I think we're going to get something in Ahsoka as well. It sounds like pretty much that we're gonna see Hayden, um, we're gonna see Ewan, which I think will be fantastic, and hopefully we'll get some lightsaber duels in that and some more Jedi training. I think we need to have some more information in reference to the Force ghosts, which a lot of us have talked about, just a little bit more story behind it and how they get trained or how it goes about. Just I think if some of that backstory would help. Just like some of these books. I just finished Master of Evil, and it was fantastic. I won't throw any spoilers up. It's still a new book. I know some people are reading it, but I couldn't. I mean, I couldn't put it down. I mean, every second I could read it, I was just like going on and on and on. And I'm and that's my opinion. I thought it starts out really cool. There's some things in it that I did not expect. I will say that um, it's not what you expect as the characters. There was a review out there, so I'm not really spoiling it, but it's not all about Vader, which is sort of cool. But there's some other main characters in it as well. But obviously Vader is a part of this, and the whole story sort of revolves around him. So um, yeah, I'm hyped about the mall show too, Pam. I think it's going to be fantastic with Sam. They're doing it. Obviously, we have Dave, behind the scenes doing everything. So I think these are going to be fantastic stories. We're going to get a lot, maybe not a lot. I think we're going to get some legends characters brought over into canon, which would be really cool. And to see a little bit more of the underworld, a little bit more of the crime world on Coruscant, or and maybe not, probably off of Coruscant as well. Maybe into the Outer Rim and things like that. But I think it'll be really cool. I just want to just want a little teaser, a little bit more of what's going on, because I feel this is going to be fantastic because the Tales series with these 12 or 15-minute episodes are killer. They bring so much information into our brains, into the Star Wars world, into the Star Wars universe, that it answers so many questions. I mean, Mike talks about it a lot, and so do I. These books and comics. Jacob reads the comics and stuff, especially the new Darth Vader series with Kylo Ren. But the books, the animated series, it helps out so much in reference to the information. If you want the backstory to so many of these characters that we love that are on the screen, you get a little bit more background of the Master of Evil. I mean, it steps right off of episode 3. Sorry. Um, so I mean, he's literally almost walking off, the his little platform there when he screams no. And it's a little bit of time has passed, but it's pretty much right afterwards. And there's dealings with Palpatine in there as well, which is cool. But yeah, the that new Master of Evil book is fantastic. So if you haven't, I'm listening to is it Reign of, let me pull it up here real quick. Hopefully it won't pop on. Master of Fear, which part of the Reign of the Empire. It's a very political book. Ooh, excuse me. But it's really cool. It's a lot of Mon Mothma and Bail Organa, along with some other different characters and new characters in the books, which it's cool to meet some of these new characters. So I'm not going to give any spoilers away, but that is a very um, political book. Sorry, it's a very political. It's not a lot of. There's a little bit of action that's going on right now, but it's cool because we do get a little bit more backstory on Bail Organa and Mon Mothma, which helps in reference to building up some of these different characters, and we have a little bit more of a backstory. He talks about Leia as a baby. Not any spoilers. Everybody knows. I'm sorry if you don't know that Bail Organa, his adopted daughter, is Leia. I'm sorry. You should have known that by now. Just saying. So, it's sort of cool because he talks about that, and him and his wife have some conversations where the only time that I've seen her was in the Kenobi series, which I thought was fantastic. But it's cool to do that. The Shadow of the Sith again. I'm gonna promote that because I I love it all. I love all the Star Wars stuff, but the sequels, I was you know. But as I get some more answers and some of these books that the Shadow of the Sith has made me enjoy and like and understand some of this stuff a little bit more for the sequels. So I'm excited for all the new stuff that's coming out, and I think that a lot of these books and comics, and obviously the animated series, just fill in so many gaps for us, which is cool. So, oh well, good. I'm glad you made it back home, Max. So, wasn't too crowded at the stores. A little last minute shopping for Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving. Thanks guys for jumping on here. There's a few of you here. If you have any more questions or if you got any comments or opinions, let me know what you guys think about some of these things that are coming out, some of the rumors. I posted something the other day in reference to Anya Taylor Joy possibly being the in talks about being a Sage Ventress, which I think she would be a fantastic actress to play that role. But if you guys haven't already watched it, if you go back, I interview Paul and TJ Marino. Um, TJ is a great cosplay person, and that's what I'm going to talk about in a second. And Paul is a fantastic tattoo artist in there in Colorado Springs. But yes, he died on Alderaan. Um, but TJ does cosplay of a Sage Ventress, and she's fantastic. She has several different outfits for it. Uh, I have pictures on it, but it's a really cool interview with her in reference to going to conventions and stuff. And she does the 3D printing and she does all of her costumes all herself, which I think is amazing. Which Chris Bartlett does as well. If you didn't know that, go check out our interview. It's a 3-part interview with Chris. He does. I had no idea that even when he is in the Mandalorian and Ahsoka, he he makes all his own costumes, which I thought was really cool. So that was pretty cool. I didn't know, I figured they'd be like, oh no, we're gonna do this, and he enjoys that as well, and so does TJ. But yeah, check both of those out. It's TJ Marino and obviously Chris Bartlett, who most of you guys should know, plays C3PO nowadays sometimes. Played Zero in Mandalorian, played the teacher. He's had a bunch of different parts. Fantastic human being. So go check that out. And yeah, TJ, she talks about her cosplay and some of the costumes and stuff. But you want to talk about a look-alike for Asajj off of what we get to watch. As much as I think it would be cool, or I think she would do a great job, is that Anya Taylor Joy. I think TJ would just crush it. Awesome. It would be awesome. But and again, and on that little short that I put up, there's so many people talking about the voice, which is cool. Which we've also interviewed Nika Futterman, so go check that out. That was really cool. She actually she was on the way back from her studio. She didn't want to miss her time with us, so she pulled over and did the interview in a car with her, in her car with us, which was cool. But her voice for Asajj, man, it's like Ashley's, for Ahsoka. As great of a job as Rosario Dawson does in the Ahsoka series in the live action, they picked a fantastic person to do it. It's tough. For how many years? Seven years we heard Ashley's voice as Ahsoka, and we grew up. We not grew up with it, but we listened to it for 7 years. I mean, that's a long time, and I think that with her voice on there, it was just a different for me, it was just a little bit different to see, have Rosario use her voice. Obviously, they're not going to try to overdub that or whatever. That would have been crazy insane. But it's the same with Nika Futterman. She does a fantastic job with Asajj Ventress's voice, and if you guys haven't checked it out, go over and check that out. We did an interview with her too. So, all right, there's still a few of you guys here. I appreciate you hanging out. Happy Thanksgiving. If you're just joining us, jump in the chats. Let me know you're still who's here and who's not, and if you got any questions or shit, tell me about your Thanksgiving. What are you guys doing tomorrow? You guys got family? You guys working? What's going on? We're doing some family. Actually, we're doing some friends and family. My wife's side of the family, and then some friends later on, and then we do a big gathering with my wife's family on Saturday. So there'll be lots of football watching and eating, as we all do on Thanksgiving. So it's that time of year when Thanksgiving and Christmas and now all the parties and all the goodies are out. So yeah, it's not. I love it, but the sweets are just addictive for me. But yeah, let me know. There's a few on here. I want to hear from you. Let me know what you're doing for Thanksgiving. Um, what are you most excited about for Star Wars for next year? The Mall show, Mandalorian and Grogu. Are you super psyched about Starfighter the following year? Ahsoka season 2 next year? What are you guys what are your guys' thoughts? Is it or are you really excited? I mean, it's funny. I know, Mike always talks about how far out it is, but you know, like Mandalorian and Grogu or Ahsoka season 2 and how hyped are you? I'm super hyped about all of them. You know, so I'm just so excited to get more Star Wars to come out here. So, nice. Max is gonna take dinner over to parents' part. Nice. Do a little family time. Yep. That's the nice thing definitely about the holidays is if you don't get to see family, most of us do get to see family on the holidays. There's a lot of traveling. That was all in the news today in reference to traveling and yeah, whether it's on the road or in the air. There's so much traveling. So if you are traveling, please be safe out there. But it's a good time for families for sure. So not too high for mall. Yeah, true. Yeah, they'll have to keep it. Yeah, they'll have to keep it. I think at least PG. Um, and it's a cartoon, so it's a little bit different as well. But yeah, I think if we can get an apprentice for Maul, I don't care who is. I mean, if it was Talon, that would be fantastic. Again, just bringing that Legends character over into canon would be pretty cool. But we'll see. I'm hyped about all of them. I really am. Ahsoka has become one of my favorite characters. Since the season started, the show started, and Maul was, I think he was maybe he might have been my second Star Wars tattoo. Um, so yeah, so when he came out, in the Phantom Menace, it was just like as we all, I'm sure I have it somewhere, but when he comes out with that double blade, and lights it up, it's fantastic. I know it's not. Yeah, yeah, there we go. I think I got it right there. Yeah. Um, on the top one there, obviously. But so yeah, I think it's going to be fantastic. I think it's going to be fun to see this. I think they have with Dave in charge of it and everybody that he's going to have helping him do this. It's going to be a fantastic series. I mean, Sam's psyched about it. I think he'll do that. Um, no, no, you get what you pay for, but no, it was not half off. I get it. uh, but yeah, I think it's going to be a great series. And then Ahsoka, like I said, she's become one of my favorite characters throughout the years, and Season 1 was fantastic. She's fantastic in Rebels. She's become one of the one of the main characters or key characters, I think, in the Star Wars universe now. And there's still probably a lot of normie fans or even less than that that have no idea who she is. And even Maul, a lot of people still think that Maul's dead. You know, they saw him in the movies and that was it. So it'll be interesting to see if you pick up some more fans when the Maul series comes out and some of these people that thought he was dead have to go back and figure out how he became alive. So now they got to go watch the Clone Wars, which would be pretty cool. So, and then Mandalorian and Grogu. I think we will get some cameos. I think we will see a Jedi. I think for sure at some point. Uh, whether we see Thrawn or not, I don't know. I think he will be mentioned. Um, but I think we have a more likely to see Cal Kestis in Ahsoka than we would in Mandalorian. Sorry, I just took a left turn on that, but I was just thinking out loud. So, because you have Thrawn coming in from Peridia, he's rolling right up on Dathomir. He's going to get the Night Sisters off to, bring them back to life. And then, you know, again, Adam's right around the corner from that. It all falls together, which I think is fun and crazy all at the same time. And it'll be it'd be weird if none of that matches up. If they don't do anything with that in the movie or Ahsoka. I think we're gonna get each time, I think we're gonna get a little bit for maybe not Maul into Grogu or Ahsoka, but I think Mandalorian and Grogu, I think we're definitely gonna either end on a little cliffhanger that's gonna pick up in Ahsoka, or we'll end on a couple different notes in Mandalorian and Grogu, and one of them will pick up with Ahsoka, whether it's the Thrawn connection or whatever, and then maybe again to build on the next movie, maybe some of the Mandalorian and Grogu pop into Ahsoka to help out with Thrawn. But like Mike talks about, I think Thrawn's going to get some wins. I think that we're going to have a bad guy for a little while, and I think he's gonna be blue. So whether he's got powers or not, his strategies are just fantastic, and that's what makes him so dangerous. So, um, all right, there's still a few you guys on here, so if you got any questions or opinions on anything, let me know, especially this new stuff coming out. Or what are you most psyched about out of those three for next year? Is it the Maul Shadow Lord? Is it Ahsoka season 2? Or is it the Mandalorian and Grogu movie? Not sure how Thrawn will fit in with those. Is that supposed with the I don't know what series that is. Is that Aftermath? Possibly? Or Ahsoka Aftermath books? Honestly, I don't know. I have not read the Aftermath books. I don't know if Nick has. Nick might have, Mike might have, Derek might even have read those. I have not read the Aftermath books. Have you read the Aftermath books, Max? I've heard they are good. I probably should. But there's again, there's so much other stuff coming out. I'm reading Rebel Rising. I've talked about that before, which is it's the Jen Urso when she was younger and with Saw Gerrera. This is a really good book. I haven't gotten through it yet because I'm like reading another book, and then that the Master of Evil came out, so that sort of took me away from it. But yeah, I'm really enjoying picking that up when I can. The Rebel Rising, I think it's called. It's really good with a little bit. Again, we get more story of Jen Urso, more Saw Gerrera. Oh, Saw Gerrera's in that the other book that I was talking about earlier that I'm think about it that I'm reading. the Mask of Fear. They talk about Saw Gerrera's in it and his little camp in there, which is pretty cool. So that's part of that, and I think that's going to be a three. I think it's going to be 3 books. They take place after Mando. Oh, okay, I didn't know that, so I'm not sure how Thrawn ranking. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, New Republic, and then not being mentioned. The book would, yeah, and I think we're still going to get a lot of questions answered in well in all three of these series. I think in reference to a lot of the some of these questions, like you're talking about. Why weren't some of these people around in the original series? Why wasn't Ahsoka, around in the Rise of Skywalker? Different things like that. So I think Mike has a good theory in reference to that. I think the that Ahsoka and Sabine and Balin are on that on Peridia and are gone, and not putting their voices in anywhere or not showing up as force ghosts in the sequels because they're on Peridia guarding Abeloth. I, I hope she breaks out. I hope she breaks out, and then we get to see everybody sort of team up together and get her locked down. And then they're stuck there, you know, guarding her, you know, in a different galaxy. It's not even like the Outer Rim and whatever, but yeah, I mean it's a whole different galaxy. So I think that could be a good possibility, but I also do we if that is the possibility, then that means at the end of Ahsoka season 2, Abeloth comes out, they get her back in, and now they got to hold her. What are we going to do now? Are you going? You can't do another Ahsoka movie unless you're going to keep her there on Peridia, and that I think would start to get boring. So it'll be interesting to see what they're going to do in reference to Ahsoka season 2. I mean, I don't think I'm not going to be disappointed. I think when Dave and John are in charge of these things that are going on, it's fantastic. So, but all right. Well, I've actually gone almost an hour, so I didn't think it would go this long, but I appreciate everybody coming on here. A couple of people just jumped on. I got a few more people on here. If you guys want to stick around and talk Star Wars, throw some comments in. Let me know who you are, where you're from, what's what you're doing. Dakota Pops. You should jump over to YouTube, and because I can't see all of the things when you guys do um what are they? Comments. When you guys do comments, I can't see them when they're on YouTube because I can't have them both open at the same time because I'm over on the my other one as well. What did that mean? What did that do? Oh, I just need to post that. Okay. Sorry. All right. So, all right. There's only a couple of us left over here. Nobody's on Instagram and nobody's on X or Twitter. I might be able. I'm hoping the stats are growing, or my followers are growing on TikTok. So I'm almost at 1,000, and then once you get to 1,000, I get to go live on TikTok. So I'm hoping before Christmas. Good night, Pam. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and we'll see you next week. Maybe we'll see you Tuesday, Saturday on Mike's podcast. But happy Thanksgiving! Thank you for coming and joining us. Um, so I forgot what I was actually talking about that time. Somebody did was on Instagram had mentioned, yeah, Dakota Pops. I don't know who that is, but was talking about the figures and the Mando movie. So, but I'm too late to figure it out. Too late to see it. Everybody was off. All right. Well, there's only a couple of you left. So thank you for joining us. If hopefully maybe some of these people will catch the rewatch and enjoy what I talked about and enjoyed the Hallmark keepsake ornaments and the Black Series holiday series. But again, thank you guys so much. I'm thankful for every single one of you guys that comes out and put your comments up here. I'm so thankful for Derek and Mike and Nick to come on here and help me talk about Star Wars and co-host it or host it or whatever you want to call it. So thankful for those guys to be on here. And so y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and we will see you on the next Star Wars Jedi chat. May the force be with you. Happy Thanksgiving.